Hello. Welcome to my crib. Guys, that was like Andy's idea, that was nothing to do with me. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas, New Year. I think this is my first video of 2021. So, hope you're all well. Thought I'd kick off the year with filming my very long overdue dressing room tour. I know this has been in the works for like a few months now. So yeah, I finally got around to film this video, so I really hope you enjoy it. So, let me show you my dressing room. This is my dressing room. Please ignore the attire, but you know, we're back in lockdown, it's lockdown life. I'm literally living in loungewear. So, this is my new dressing room. This room actually used to be our spare room, but in the last year, who's really staying over? We kind of just made the decision to just change the room up into something that I could actually use. Number one, we never ever have people stay over anyway, especially in the last year with everything going on. And when we do have them, we can kind of just make do. So yeah, this room has kind of been a bit of a dumping ground. So there used to be a bed in here, there was carpet. I'll put some pictures in on screen for like what it used to look like. But yeah, it just didn't really have a proper purpose. So me and Andy decided, right, the time has come. We're going to change it into a little dressing room. And honestly, I am so pleased with it. It turned out better than I thought. Because, not going to lie, we didn't have like a lot of room in this room. But we made it work and I'm really happy with how it looks now. So the main wardrobes themselves are from IKEA. They're the Pax wardrobes, so you basically go online, you design them yourself, and then they deliver them. First, we had an issue with those because they were literally out of stock for 2 months. So we had the flooring done in here, and then we couldn't get the wardrobes for months. So they finally arrived. There was no issues there, everything arrived, and then good old Andy, who's filming this video for me now, thanks babe. He built them all himself and did them all himself within over like, was it 2 days it took you? Yeah, about 2 days. So I designed the actual style of them myself. I knew I wanted kind of this side to be more sort of boxy, where I can put things on display. This side is honestly just more for aesthetic. Like, I like how things look there. I also wanted enough room for drawers for all my beauty stuff. And then yeah, obviously drawers for accessories, and then hanging space as well. But then if we turn around over here, the other side of the room, in the corner of the room, which you only really see if I'm doing like videos in the mirror or like an outfit photo, this wardrobe is specifically for coats, jackets, that sort of thing, and then I just have a few bags at the top. So yeah, those are all the wardrobes from IKEA. So I'm going to show you what I actually keep in here now. Just starting off with this wardrobe, as you can see, coats and jackets, they just hang out here. Got a few bags along the top there, and then under here, so when I was designing this wardrobe, I did keep that space quite big, just for like the really tall coats, so there's just enough like hanging space for them. So, drawers. These are kind of like the, should we say, miscellaneous drawers? I think that's what we call them. So, bottom drawer. This is basically where I keep all of my filming equipment. So my tripods, bulbs, soft boxes, light diffusers, it all goes in there, and I can't explain what a godsend it is having a drawer, because this kind of stuff just used to get shoved in this cupboard here. It used to get shoved down the side of things. We've got so many scratches on the walls because of where we've put this equipment before. So it's so nice having a really handy drawer. All lives in there, out the way, amazing. This drawer is, should we just call it a bits and bobs drawer? You know, everyone has a bits and bobs drawer. This is my bits and bobs drawer. So, as you can see in here, this is just where I've got my hairdryer, my straighteners, there's my camera in there, I keep my laptop in there, my diary goes in there. There's a couple of like spare products, spare hairsprays, my brush, just that stuff. What's in there? My passports are in there. It's just kind of like where if I don't know where to put something, it goes in that drawer. So that's what that drawer is. I think we've all got one of these drawers. So that is the first wardrobe. So then if we come over here to the main set of wardrobes. So this space here, as I said, when I first had this kind of wardrobe idea in mind, I originally thought I was just honestly going to use these to put pretty things in. So pretty bags, pretty shoes. but it's actually become a really, really convenient space. So I use it to store my really, really chunky knit jumpers, the kind of jumpers that you don't want to hang up because it ruins them, they take up a lot of room, and it's worked out really well folding them in here. I also obviously keep all my caps here as well. Quite like having them on display. I think through winter it's really nice to have them there. This kind of section will probably change up quite a lot as we go into summer, but for now I really love how this looks. Got all my beanie hats, my scarves in the back, and then at the bottom there I've just got a couple of pairs of shoes that I like reach for quite a lot. So next part here. This part here, at first I didn't really know what it was going to be because I just had it as like extra hanging space as an extension of this, but I use it so much now. I actually use this space as like my new in section, if that makes sense. So if I buy something new, if I'm working with a brand on a collab, or I have something that I need to shoot, then it goes straight here, just so that it doesn't get mixed in with everything else. It's easy to reach for, easy to find, and it's like at the forefront of my mind, so I don't forget about it. So as you can see here, I've got a couple of bits here that I'm waiting to shoot. So they will sit here, and then after I've shot them, they'll then get filed into like my normal wardrobe section. So yeah, that's basically what I use this little space for here. And then moving down, so one thing I really did want to make sure with when I was getting these wardrobes was that I had room for my makeup. I wanted it to all kind of fit in with my outfit. I get ready in this room, I do my makeup in this room, and I just wanted it all to just be seamless. So yeah, I went for this sort of, well, not glass front, it's plastic front, but I went through this like transparent front drawer. So first drawer, I've got my foundations, my concealers, lip liners, lipsticks. These are colour coordinated as well, guys. Don't ask me why, but I had a lot of time on my hands, so I do know which colours are in each of these trays. These little acrylic trays, by the way, are just from Amazon. Really good purchase, really good just for separating your stuff. I really do want to get some inserts for these drawers that completely fit the drawer, but do you know what? They do the job for now. So next drawer, again, another acrylic drawer. I've just got all of my bronzers, highlighters, face powders, all of my kind of eye stuff, mascaras, that sort of thing, lashes, and all of that just lives nicely in this drawer. And then this drawer basically is where my eyeshadow palettes come to live and sometimes die. So, but the palettes I tend to reach to most are usually here at the front and kept on top. Makeup brushes, very dirty at the moment, they need a clean. They're living in here as well. But yeah, just a little separate drawer for my eyeshadow palettes. Obviously they're big and bulky. They can't really fit nicely into acrylic separators, so they just have their own drawer where they live. And then bottom drawer, this is the drawer I like to call the temporary accommodation drawer. So if I have products come in and they don't have accommodation ready for them, they'll come to their temporary accommodation drawer. So they're going to live in here basically until I find somewhere to put them. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know where to put these yet, so they're going to stay in this drawer. I think it's just another bits and bobs drawer, to be honest, but I do have like my brush cleaner in here. I have some Carmex in here, hair products. I've got some spare beauty blenders in here. Do you know what I mean? It's just, sorry angels, we will put you up in more permanent residence soon, but for now they're just going to live in this drawer. And then the last bit of my wardrobe, which I like to call like my main bit of my wardrobe, is here, and this is the majority of my hanging space. I do like to keep it quite minimal when it comes to my wardrobe. I mean, I know I'm saying this literally stood in a room dedicated to clothes, but I do quite like to have like a one in, one out system, so I try not to hold on to something if I'm not actually wearing it. So this is my hanging space. I've got my blazers, hoodies, some jumpers, shirts, all that kind of thing. And I do try, I mean, I know it's not very well done right now, I do try and keep it like colour coordinated, so it goes from dark to light. A couple of things landed in the wrong place there, but you get the gist, just so I know where to find things, and it just makes it so much easier. Right, I'm going to show you my favourite part of my wardrobes ever. These next two drawers are my favourite parts, and the parts that I'm so glad that I put in when I was designing these wardrobes. First up, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know by now that I love sunglasses. Even not having them on now to film this video, I feel a bit naked, but I love sunglasses so much. So I had to have a drawer dedicated to my sunglasses. Guys, I'm not even embarrassed by this. This is my sunglasses drawer. Okay, so it might seem a bit over the top to have a drawer dedicated to sunglasses, but honestly, where do you keep your sunglasses? Because I just didn't know where to put them before. They were shoved in drawers. They were just everywhere. They was in my coat pockets. So I love having this drawer so that I can just see them all. So there is this glass top here, which is underneath the hanging space, which makes it really, really nice because of all the lights that are in here. You can just see the sunglasses through there. And I don't know, it just adds a little bit of something, makes it a bit more interesting to look at. So that when I need to find my sunglasses, they're in this really nice, pretty drawer. Okay, next drawer, and again, if you didn't know, I also really love jewellery. So this is where I keep my jewellery. Okay, right, so for the jewellery drawer, again, from IKEA, so handy because I used to lose jewellery all the time and I really do love it. So you've got these sections here where I just kind of keep my watches, my bracelets, and then here I've got like my chunkier gold hoops. And then if we move into the middle, this is just where I tend to put like necklaces that I tend to reach for the most. So anything that I'm wearing quite a lot of the time, I'll put it on this section just so I know when I open it, I know exactly where it is. Really good for preventing your necklaces from getting tangled as well, because that is just a ball ache. Over this section as well, as you can see, I haven't filled this drawer. You've got to have room to get more, do you know what I mean? So there's a couple in here, a couple of space for some new necklaces. And then here, honestly, I just kind of shove anything in here. So I've got my rings here. I'm wearing my rings now. I've got a couple of like piercings for my ears, like my Traeger's piercings. These are so easy to lose, so it's really handy. I can just shove them in there and I know where they are. So then for the final drawers, if we come down here, first drawer is where we have basically just like my basic tops, sweaters, bodysuits. Like I said, I'm a one in, one out kind of person. I don't want these drawers heaving. So this is everything in this drawer I wear a lot. There's a lot of base layers in here. And then we come down to the next drawer, and honestly this is probably one of my favourites as well. I'm very proud of this drawer. This is my jean and trousers drawer basically. So the best way I find to store sort of bottoms, trousers, leggings is to roll them up. Just so when you decide which pair you want to wear, you can just reach in and pull them out and you can just see everything that you own, and it just makes it 10 times easier. So again, I've tried to kind of keep some colour coordination going just so it's easy for me to quickly open the drawer and get what I need. And then the final drawer, and that is my loungewear drawer. So there is nothing I love more than coming in this drawer after I've had a shower and picking out a clean loungewear set. It makes me so happy. So I just put all my sets in here, like my fluffy joggers, my tracksuits, just anything that I want to wear basically when I'm just chilling in the house, I've got nowhere to go. It's just a really ideal space to keep it in here. So if you're wondering where my shoes are in this scenario, I'm going to quickly show you. Well, I'm not going to show you, I'm just going to allude to where they are. So this cupboard over here, this cupboard was just already there when we moved in. And we used to keep things in there like suitcases, that sort of stuff, but those are now in the loft. So this is the only part of the dressing room that isn't finished yet. I'm not even going to show you in there because it's just horrendous. But what we're going to do is we're going to get shelves built in, going down in this cupboard, just so I can store all of my shoes in there. All my shoes are in there now, it's just not very nice to look at, so we're not going to show you that right now. So guys, that is it. That is my full dressing room tour. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about where anything's from, pretty sure I mentioned everything, but any questions, please leave them in the comments. Please do remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please do subscribe, that would mean the world. But yeah, as always guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!